Hello everyone, it is Reverse and welcome back to another episode of Knights and Dragons, and today I'm actually going to be talking about two new events that are ongoing on Knights and Dragons in the near future and also today. The first event, of course, the War of Thorns. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about this because it is kind of shocking that we have another epic war on Knights and Dragons, so I am going to give you guys my input on that. And then of course the limited edition Tranquil chest that is having a new mechanic called steps. And I'm going to be explaining this to you guys right now. So, what does this mean? Well, first things first, it is a limited edition chest, so that means that this chest is only here for a limited amount of time. In this case, only 24 hours. So, after 24 hours, this one will be gone. But what does it mean? Well, limited edition chest is pretty simple. If you open up one chest, you'll be getting a reward for doing so. And I believe that's actually a good thing. You'll be getting 2 fusion stones with the first chest. The second one's going to give you 5 enchanted chest keys. Then an ultra rare. Then 2 fusion boost armors and then 4 of them. So I believe that's a nice little mechanic. Be rewarded for every chest that you're gonna be opening. And I believe that some people will be interested in the fact whether or not this is better than the regular chest. Well, I'm gonna be comparing this to you guys so that way you guys understand what is going on. First things first, let's actually read this one out. It says each chest open gives you better guaranteed prize and the usual rewards. That is very interesting to know. So that means that you'll be getting the guaranteed rewards and of course what is inside of the chest. I think that's most importantly that you guys know this. Complete all steps as often as you like. Hey, isn't that a good thing? Once you're at 5, you're getting reset back to 1. At least that's how let's assume that that is the case. You open up the 5th, you're gonna be opening up the 5th chest. You'll be reset back to 1, starting off from square 1 once again. You'll be capable of getting all of these rewards. I think that's pretty cool. Let's assume that that is the case. So based off those information, I'm going to be comparing this to a package of 40 chests. And a package of 40 chests usually costs 999 gems. And if you want to spend 990 gems, you'll be getting 33 Tranquil chests. So that means 33 step chests. That means that you're going to be going through this 6.5 times. 6 times because you're going to be opening up 30 of them. So every 6 times 5 is 30. And you're going to be opening up 33 chests. So that's kind of the comparison that I want to make. So that means you'll be utilizing this event to the maximum. So if you actually open up all of this 33 chests, you'll be getting 12 fusion stones, you'll be getting 30 enchanted chest keys, you'll be getting 6 ultra rares, you'll be getting 36 fusion boost armors. Usually when you buy a package of 40 chests, you'll be getting 20 fusion boost armors. So that is an increase of 16 fusion boost armors, but the downside of course is those 7 chests that you'll be missing out on a regular basis. If anything, I feel that this event is going to be for the people that don't really have the ability to always buy 11 chests or 40 chests. This is going to be an event that is going to be far more appealing towards those of you guys who wants to buy 1 or maybe 5 gems chests, maybe 5 chests if you're lucky. It's in that sense it's going to be far more rewarding towards a whole lot of other people as well. So in that sense I believe this event is pretty amazing. Is this event value for your money? I believe it actually is. Fusion boost armors are pretty hard to come by, and if you actually opened up those chests, you'll be getting more fusion boost armors than usual. Another good thing about this event is that you'll be capable of stopping whenever you want. So if you got the designed epics that you actually want to be getting, you have the chance to actually stop. If you get like in the first 3 chests, you'll be getting 3 epics, you automatically are gonna be like, okay, that's cool, that's it, GG, you know? If you open up 40 chests, you are forced to get all of those 40 rewards, so you'll be paying the full amount. So in a sense, the Tranquil chest kind of gives you more control over the situation, which is a cool thing. In return, it also gives you more fusion boost armors, which is good as well. The only downside, of course, is gonna be the last chest that you'll be opening. So it is a personal matter. I believe that the Tranquil chest is a very nice chest. I actually do like it a lot, and I believe that this event is a good event. I believe that for the first time I can commend Gree for putting out a very innovative system that actually helps out more players than just the people who are always paying to win. And that's just my take on it. So whether or not you like it or not, I hope this helps out in your decision whether or not you want to be opening up those chests. But one thing One last thing that I want to point out to you guys is, if you open up, you're going to be missing out on 7 chests, right? But in return, you'll be getting 6 ultra rares as well. That is something to consider as well. 6 ultra rares is actually pretty good to have. Alongside of that, you'll be getting 30 enchanted chest keys and 12 fusion stones. So that means you can actually fuse stuff away, maybe get more gems, and maybe get more fusion boost armors at the same time. So, considering that factor, I believe that the Tranquil chest is better than any limited edition chest that is available in Knights and Dragons ever. Like, honestly. And that's just my take on it, because epics require fusion boost armors to use, and well, being in control of the whole thing is a great thing. It means that you will be in total control of everything that you're doing, and it is gonna be your choice and your responsibility that you press on that chest to opening up once again. The only downside, of course, is that it's going to take you like 30 seconds longer to open up all of those chests, but what gives? So that's just my take on the Tranquil chest. I hope you guys get something out of this, so that way it helps you decide whether or not you want to be going for this or not. So on that note, let's actually move on to the next event. The second event I want to be talking about is the War of Thorns. The War of Thorns is actually an event that is another epic guild war that is being released on Knights and Dragons. 2 weeks ago we had the epic guild war with the Harlequin rogue gear. Then last week we had the Sauric plate mill that was up for grabs in the Xantico epic raid event. And right now another epic raid called the War of Thorns. Alongside with that, it comes with a gem wish event. Basically spend a lot of gems and you'll be getting rewards for doing so. Pretty bold move from Gree, I must say. It's a pretty good move from Gree, because it kinda makes people spend a lot of money on this game. Well, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they brought out another guild war event. I believe that people should deserve a break. And not always be in stress every single weekend. It is not good for the heart, especially for the top guilds out there. I believe that for free-to-play players, this is going to be a great thing, and people are going to be enjoying this a whole lot. I don't know, I don't really necessarily dislike this a lot. A lot of you guys seem to be very disappointed in the way Gree are doing things. I'm taking a very neutral side. I only say that Gree sucks whenever they bring out something that is absolutely and utterly ridiculous, like for example the Champion Pack. If you've seen the last episode that I brought out about the Champion Pack has 120 likes and 0 dislikes. It kinda involved that you have the ability to buy the Druidic plate mill for $100. And that kinda like, it's kinda a little bit too much to actually bring something like that out. So yeah, War of Thorns, what do I think about this? Well, I actually do like this. I feel that Gree is not in the wrong here. I don't believe that Gree is fishing for money that much, as you guys might think. The fact of the matter is, you guys are in total control, as I already mentioned earlier, whether or not you're going to be spending on this guild war or not. And, you know, if I'm taking a very, very neutral stance, I can say is, this is just an epic. This is just an epic that will be outdated in 3 or 4 months from now. There's going to be replacements for this in better times, in where you can actually spend your money freely again to actually get some other type of epic that you might want to be getting. This event is only going to be for those of you guys who are addicted to the game, maybe cannot stop spending gems on the game, and you really have to consider yourself, is it worth complaining about the stuff that you already know? Is it worth to complain about the fact that Gree's putting out pay-to-win events? You've been playing Knights and Dragons probably, if you're complaining about stuff like this, you probably have been playing Knights and Dragons for a long time, for too long maybe. Up to the point where you should think about whether or not this event is going to be worth going for. It is okay, you know. There's nothing wrong with taking a break every once in a while. Especially now, I believe that this event is not going to get a whole lot of recognition from a lot of people. First things first, the last 2 armors that have been brought out by Gree looked way better in comparison, although this one doesn't look all that bad. It also has great stats at the same time in return. Another factor to mention is the rewards. From rank 11 to rank 25, you'll be getting another Hellfire plate mill. If you recall, in the Xantico plate mill, in the Xantico raid, you had the same reward from rank 11 to rank 25. So that is also why I believe people right now actually have the chance of taking a break from spending so much. A lot of you guys are very negative towards Gree and keep telling me to make a video about how bad Gree is and everything, but in another sense of the way, I believe that Gree is always trying innovative ways to do things, and that you guys are spending isn't their problem. Like, honestly, that you guys are spending is in their benefit. It keeps the game running and it makes them richer. That is an obvious fact, but you guys are the ones that are spending that extent in the game where they are gonna be like, oh, you're spending anyway, so why not make events that allow us to earn more money for doing so? So in that sense, you know, I don't really feel that you should blame greed too much. I believe that the Tranquil chest that is ongoing on Knights of Dragons right now is a great compensation for the fact that you might lack some fusion boost armor. So in that way, I also believe that it's not too bad that you actually, you know, have another guild war. Because in essence, I believe that the people that spend so much money are probably going to be spending in the Tranquil chest as well at the same time. So it is only maybe like the top 5% of the players who are usually playing to win that are actually going to be greatly displeased with this event. And that is really just my take on this. I believe it's pretty cool that we have another Guild War epic. I believe it is making the game pretty interesting because we have 3 epic events in a row and it kind of pressures people, so that means that other people in return have also got a chance to actually get their Guild War epics. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? That's going to be the question of the video. After hearing everything that I say, what do you guys think about the events that are ongoing on Knights of Dragons right now? On that note, I kind of wanted to round off. I don't feel like analyzing the Naga Blade Mill. It's just not really an armor that appeals to me. Without a doubt, it's probably one of the best armors in the game. I just don't really feel it's necessary to compare this one with other epic armors that are ongoing in Knights of Dragons. I probably am going to I don't know, I'm probably going to introduce some sort of a new series in which I'm going to be showing you guys the top epics of their time and how good they are and how well they look or something like that. Maybe an idea of a new series. I don't know, maybe you guys will like something like that. Anyway, on that note, I will going to be rounding this episode off here. Also, by the way, you should also appreciate the fact that Greece always putting out new epic bosses. I think that is a pretty nice thing at the same time in return. The designs of new epics are always pretty great. They've never been terrible. They're not copying bosses anymore, so they're doing great on that sense. They're always trying to innovate with new certain events. If you guys are spending too much, consider stopping spending. This has been Reversal for Knights of Dragons. Make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm also available on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook and other social media links. Links in the video description, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for your daily doses of reversalness. Is that even a word?